Hi guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. Today I would like to show you how to make this baby bed or baby bag for a newborn baby and all the way up to 6 months. So the this one, as you can see, is a little bit smaller, the blue one that we will be making today. It requires a little bit over 5 pounds. And this one is a little bit bigger, and this one has 3 rows, that's why it's bigger. So this one is 6.5 pounds. So it's up to you. For a newborn baby, this 5 pound will be perfect, and for a bigger baby up to 6 months old, you can make this bigger bed, and we will be using our tube yarn, guys. You might heard about this yarn. It was called the higher braid, and it's very similar. It's not a higher braid, but it's very similar. It's a tube with filling inside, and we will be hand crocheting this bed. You can see that it's oval, and it has this beautiful texture, and it has this beautiful holders. This way you can hold your baby, you can take your baby and put it in a bag, take the baby and carry it around whenever you want. It's really nice, soft and beautiful, and of course it's unique. Nobody else will have it, only you. So this is our blue one that we'll be making today. It also has these holders, and you will need, as I said, 5.5 pounds for this guy and 6.5 for this one. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started, and we will be using this blue tube yarn. Starting as usual with the loop. This is the tail working yarn. Make a loop, insert your hand, grab working yarn and pull it out. This is the first stitch. We don't need it as big, so pull working yarn down and make it smaller like that. So now we will be making a chain of 7 stitches. So insert your hand, grab working yarn and pull it out. This is your second stitch. Now insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull the next one out. See, we are making a chain and keeping stitches the same size, about 3 inches, guys. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So now when we have a chain of 7, what we are doing, we are starting crocheting, and we will be doing it around this chain. Okay, so guys, we have 7 stitches here. Now we're turning the chain upside out, and we are making next row. So you keep your hand inside the stitch, and then you are going inside this next one. See, grabbing working yarn, pull it out. Now you have 2. Grab working yarn, pull it through. We just made the first crochet stitch. Keep your hand inside and use the same top of the stitches. Go underneath, grab working yarn and pull it out. You have 2. Grab working yarn, pull it through. The same with the next one, and with all stitches on the top here. This will be our first row on this side of the chain. Here you go, that's what we have. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here we are making number 7 over here on the side. Here, this is our first row on this side. What we're doing now, we are turning. We're turning it on this side. Tail goes on the right, and keep your hand here And now we will be making the same stitches on this side. We'll be using the top stitches here. So this is our first stitch. You're going underneath, grab working yarn, pull it out. You have 2 stitches, grab working yarn, pull it through. The same with the next top. We're using the top, these tops. This yarn, tube yarn, is very bulky. It might be twisting a little bit. See, it's a little bit twisting. Don't pay attention to it. Just keep knitting, or actually this case crocheting. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. We made 6, and now we're making 7 over here because we had 7 stitches. Okay, here we are. This is our first row all the way around. Now we're turning, and because every time with every row this number of stitches will be increasing, we're adding 1 more stitch here. So here we just made 1 stitch. You will need to make 1 more here. That will connect this row and with the next one. Okay, so now again we're using the top stitches of the next row, making a loop and knitting the 2 stitches together. So this will be, guys, our second row. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. And now again we're making 1 extra stitch on the side, turning and keep crocheting. And let's actually get rid of this tail that it wouldn't be on the way. So turn this project on the other side and excuse me, and hide it, hide this tail underneath. And I usually getting rid of some of this filling inside, and then pull the yarn, and you can sew it together, guys, if you can, if you want. So just put the yarn inside like that, and then sew it nicely like this. Another way to do it, it's simpler and faster, and that's what I usually do. I'm getting rid of some of the filling, then pull the tube and then make a knot on the end like this. Here you have the end like that, and cut this little tail. Here you go, and now you can just weave it in and you will not even notice where it is. See, it's very simple. So we are back to our project, and because this is the second row, we will add 1 extra stitch on the side. So if you remember, on the after first row we added 1 stitch on the side, on the second row, and it's easy to see where the second row, first row. This is the middle, this is first row, this is second row, and we're working on the second row here. So in the second row we're adding 2 stitches on the side. And then the same way, single crochet at the top of the stitch all the way around. This yarn, guys, is just perfect for a baby bed like that. You will not find anything, any other yarn will be so great, because it's so bulky and so soft, but at the same time it's very strong too. So now we are here on the side, and you can see that we need to make 1 stitch and extra stitch. Remember, second row, 2 stitches on the side. Now we have first row and we have second row. Now we're moving and we're making third row all the way around, guys, using the top of the stitch, single crochet, insert your hand, pull stitch through, you have 2, and then knit them together. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're adding 3 on the sides, on the side. 1, 2, and 3. See, this way we have this beautiful turn from one side to another. Okay, so here we are, guys. We reached our we finished our third row, and it depends on how big is your child. You can make it bigger, you can go for a 4th row. This one will be, this baby bed will be for a baby from newborn up to all the way probably 6 months old. And so it's only 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. It's easy to count. And let's finish this side. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so now we have finished our 3 rows, and now we will start making walls, guys. Okay, to make walls we will be using the same technique. The only difference, we will be using the whole stitch, not just top part of the stitch. We will be going underneath the whole stitch. So see, 2 parts of the stitch, you're going underneath, grab working yarn, pull it out. The same here, grab working yarn, pull it out. So we will be doing this way for 2 rows. You can see that as soon as you started using the whole stitch, the whole wall started forming. See, so when we are forming the walls, we are not adding stitches on the sides, guys. We are just going underneath the every stitch and just making the wall, the first row of our wall. You can put a mark where you started making the wall, or you will easily see where the wall started because it's not flat anymore. You can see that where you started, like that. See, over here you can see that that's where you started, and this is the end of our first row. Okay, so this is our first row. The bed is forming already. Now we are going into row number 2. Here we will be making a holder, guys. So we have, let's count in the middle, from the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 stitches, 3 stitches in the middle will be our holder. So we're knitting 3 stitches, crocheting crocheting 1, 2, and 3 of the second row. What we are doing now, we are not touching the 3 next stitches. We are taking this working yarn and pull it through the stitch you have in your hand, and we're making 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. You see, though, these 3 will go on the top of these 3, and then you're taking the next one, number 4, and doing the same way you were doing before when you're making the wall. Underneath 2 stitches and go through. See what we have? We have a holder here, something to hold this bed, and this way you can carry your baby around in this beautiful tube yarn bed. Okay, the same way on another side, guys. So you can see where we started, so we'll do this over here too. So we have a stitch, working yarn going inside 1, 2, 3, and then we're going in the stitch number 4 and just keep knitting. See, this is our second holding opening. And again, you can put the mark, or otherwise you can actually easy see where the second row ends. It will be here, our last stitch. We are done. Look at this beautiful baby bed. So what we do now, we are cutting our yarn, tube yarn. Again, as I said previously, I'm taking out this filling a little bit and then pull the yarn, pull the tube actually, and see it's hollow now, and now make a knot. This way it will not be unraveling, guys. It will be easy to hide this. So see, we made the knot, and then cut this. Again, if you want to sew this end, that's also possible. This way it's faster and easier. Now this tail goes inside the last stitch. Pull it. Now see this stitch, and this is the last stitch on this row. We are going over and under, and here we're going inside this stitch. See, this way we connected it nicely, and this little end will just go inside. You can weave it in, and you will not see where it is. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Our beautiful baby bed is ready, and our baby doll is a girl, but still. So here it is. Little baby is in a bag. So you can take baby and carry it around in this beautiful tube yarn bed, or you can also keep it here, and baby will be sleeping nicely in this nice and soft bed. So tube yarn is available at BeCozi.net. We have 10 colors now, so visit BeCozi.net and check them out. Stay warm and be cozy.